What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll do a live trading session. As you know that today is Sunday. This is the first time we are live on this market during this weekend, as many of you have requested for an extended session today, as tomorrow is the first day of trading week and there will be a lot of pairs that give us probably in the first session we'll find an awesome trading opportunity. And because of this reason, I decided to come on live today to give you guys an idea of what is likely to happen as soon as the market opens. Now, I don't want you to miss any opportunity. Like, as you know that when there is a market opens every time, I really do secure some good trades with my students in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So I wanna you guys to have that experience, and that is why I came on live to give you exactly what is my plan as soon as the market will open. So make sure guys, this is a very important session. We'll look at everything and pinpoint exactly where we can enter a trade, in what circumstances we will be entering. So before I begin this session guys, make sure you give a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So jumping with one by one, we'll all of them will look at today a bit relaxed. As you know that it's still weekend. In some area the market is not open, but that's good for us, because when the market is not open, we have a lot of opportunity to talk, to discuss how we can find the best trading opportunity in the market as soon as the market will open. So share your ideas, thought, and any question you have, ask me. Don't hesitate, use that live chat. I'm here always to trade, to help you guys and to become one with you. So make sure you take the full advantage of this live session. Now you have seen my weekly forex forecast that exactly explain everything, and now in addition to this we'll look at some more pairs that even not covered in the weekly forex forecast as well. So let's see. To me, some pairs really good, including for example GBP CAD. I think that this one will explode. Highly likely that we might see a very strong move on this one. The reason is, you see that this market GBP CAD, this is the monthly price action, and we see that in fact a very strong movement. Monthly price action on GBP CAD guys is very strong. You can see that this market has come back down to this historically low level, and from this zone we have seen that in fact GBP CAD has aggressively broken to the upside. So this is in fact a very strong bullish price action, and if you closely look at that, there is no significant level of resistance along this level. So highly likely that this price will continue to rise. And what I think that in the first move GBP CAD at least will come back to this level, which is still far away on the monthly time frame. Far away means on the lower time frame we still can find a very strong profitable trading opportunity. The reason is, when the price moved that way, if you closely look at, you will see the price has created a higher low on GBP CAD. That is highly likely the price will go up. Now looking at the weekly perspective guys, we see that on GBP CAD on the weekly time frame is also very strongly bullish. As you can see on the weekly time frame, there is in fact a consolidation pattern here. Okay, there is a consolidation which is also bullish, creating series of higher low, and then has broken to the upside. This is the weekly candle that is closed, and what I'm expecting on GBP CAD, this candle is bullish, and after even without retracement or with retracement, a little bit retracement, the price to shoot to the upside. Now if we look at the daily time frame, you see that this is the daily chart, and I know that many retail trader will get trapped in this zone guys. The reason is, if you closely look at daily, the thing happened that many trader will think that the price on the daily time frame, you see that didn't break the resistance. If we draw here, we see that the price in fact didn't break this resistance. So there is a chance that the price to come back, and many traders will think what I think, that once this resistance will be broken, the price will go up, because what is going up, it's likely to go up, and that's the law of trading. So trading against the trend is not ever recommended. I don't try to trade against the trend in any situation, so I always trade with the trend. So with that in mind, what I will be waiting on GBP CAD is for the price to break this high and then to go up. So at the same time, we have to be cautious about the resistance that I have drawn. You can see that at 1.6200 exactly. So what I need the price first to break this resistance. Probably if you look at the intraday time frame, if we see a wickless candle on the lower time frame, that could be a very, very good bullish trading opportunity, guys. So let me look at the chat, what you are up to. Sir, time over, please come to live with us. Shahid, thank you very much. I'm here always, guys. I was missing you and I came live. Thank you very much. When I see all of you guys, I feel good that okay, my trading community are active. We are here to rock the market, and every day, as you can see, we are gaining more and more insight. We are having more and more of you on board. Amazing opportunity, guys. Really, really good. I see, always stay hopeful. As I mentioned before, that Forex is a kind of ATM machine. Once you know how this market works, trust me, because when I started trading, I had no guidance, that I was stumbling. So once I know this secret, how this market works, I didn't look back. But before I know, I had to stumble a lot. So that is why be patient. Okay, keep your account small, learn risk management, and once you know exactly how this market works, you can create the life that you want. And it's easy. If you do any other things that you need a lot of things, open a shop, invest, a lot of things. Here just press the button and then take a trade. Easy. There is no, even you can do it in mobile once you learn, but I don't recommend to trade on mobile, because unless you are copying someone else's signal, like some of our students copying our trade. But if you're trading by yourself, I would say that use a laptop or desktop and spend some time in analyzing, because if you don't trade, no problem, but taking a wrong trade, it's not a good idea. So you have, sometimes you will have some bad trade, that's fine, but when you use a laptop or desktop in a relaxed environment, you can look at, because in my experience, I saw that many times when, as I told you, when I was a beginning trader, I jump on a trade from mobile phone, I saw a candle on the 4-hour, let's say a bullish candle, or on the lower time frame, and I jump on a trade and I saw that that's a losing trade. When I came back home, I sit on computer, on laptop, and I analyze full multi-time frame, monthly, weekly, daily, and then I saw that in fact on the daily it was in a downtrend, but on the 4-hour time frame it was in an uptrend, and I took a wrong trade against the trend without looking at proper price action, proper doing multi-time frame analysis. And that is why it is important that, guys, that you use time to analyze, and that take time to understand the market and then take a trade instead of jumping on a trade. But in this weekend, you guys and girls, everyone came in this live session. I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Let's move on. How are you? I'm good, Shahid. Thank you very much. Mohanat, hi coach, thank you for your support and effort. Mohanat, thank you very much for being such an active and great trader in our VIP community. Thank you very much. Awesome. Shahid, is Ethereum, sir, Ethereum please. I will look at crypto as well, because weekend is a crypto day. Definitely it's a great time. For in the meantime, guys, let me know in the chat how many of you trade crypto as well in addition to forex. I want to know how many of you here trading crypto as well, so that I know exactly what you guys and girls are up to. So everyone, let me know if you trade crypto also separately or in your own trading platform. Let me know. Thanks coach for sharing your time and energy. Happy Sunday. Thank you. Can I thank you for your comment and appreciation? I really appreciate that. Sir, what impact would the coming NFP news have on gold? Yeah, we'll look at it in depth. There is NFP this week, right, guys? Incredible. As you have seen in last two NFPs, we have taken 2 trades during the NFP on dollar yen, both of them. If you remember, if you don't remember, I will remind you. And both of them was incredible, profitable trade, guys. Amazing. Join lifetime Tony, thank you very much. 2 days ago, thanks for your replay to this morning. Tony, you're welcome to this, the best trading program in the world, to Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I'm sure that everyone is joined will enjoy this academy, and I really appreciate that you are here, and also take full advantage. Don't hesitate to ask me any question. I'm here always 24/7, except when I'm sleeping. Other coach or team members will be try to help you if you need. No problems at all. Kakulan, thank you very much, Kakulan. We can live. Yep, we can live. We are here to now every I'll try to come almost 6 days. I'll come from every Sunday also, because I realize that, guys, you know that when the market opens, as you have seen in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, every week when the market open, we take trade which is winner, as you have seen that every week. But it doesn't mean that, guys, you take a big risk when I send a trade alert on the weekend. But what I realized that you guys community following me, subscribing to the channel, it probably means that trade if you're not in this. So that's why I want to give my idea what I'm gonna go do as soon as market open, my plan, because that time I may not be on YouTube live, so that you know my secret, what I'm going to do as soon as market open. And that is the main reason why I came live, to tell you exactly what I'm going to do, so that if this matches you, you can replicate the situation. And that's the reason. Victor, sir, is there any possibility for GBP CAD to retrace a little further before it breaks the resistance level? We'll look at it. Every one of them will look at it. Hello coach, do you trade natural gas? I normally used to trade, but recently I didn't trade, but I do analysis because I love looking at all of them. And natural gas, some of my students trade because it's same instrument, everything same. Sometime on the daily chart only I trade natural gas, because on the that in lower time frame I normally so far don't trade, but I give analysis for natural gas, because I do all of them, because as a trading coach, you know that when you are a coach, you have to be in everywhere when you're a student needed. And I'm here because I traded all those instruments. There was a time, there's nothing that I didn't trade. In fact, to be honest, in this industry, in over now almost, I started in 2014, so now it's 2022 finish, almost 8 years of time. There is a lot of things that happen. Even you see this exotic pair, I trade a lot. NOXEC, NOXEC sometime now it's a bit less volatile, but NOXEC sometime on the daily time frame gives a very good trade when it is trending. You see I have a list. Look at this. I even have a list on exotic pair. You see this exotic pair. I used to trade, even I still trade on the daily exotic pair, daily time frame, because I love trading new currency pairs as well. But yeah, some of you, if you trade exotic pair, let me know personally. I'll send sometime this trade alert also. I trade crypto. You see that I have a separate crypto list, all of them. Okay, I do trade, I do look at all of them, I do analysis all of them. And you see my list is exotic pair, forex pair, watch list, crypto list, everything I trade. So because you know that it's like exploring a new world. You know, some people love adventure, going somewhere. So if you love adventure, today you went to a mountain to discover, tomorrow you feel like, okay, let's discover something else, right? It feels good. As a trader, we are hungry to trade, and new instrument always brings some new excitement. So I trade all of them, you know. So I know maybe some of you trade couple of pairs, that's completely fine depending on time frame. Let's say if you are trading on 5 minutes, you may not be able to trade that many pairs. But if you are trading on, let's say on the 4 hour or even on the 1 hour daily, you do need a lot of pairs to look at, because a little, if you go a little higher time frame, you may not have so many time to like if you're trading a little bit in the higher time frame, you may not get so many trades in if you stick to 3-4 pairs. So everyone has a different style of trading. All works exactly based on who you are, what's your personality type, what kind of trading style you follow. If you need a personalized advice, I can tell you based on what's your situation. For example, you had a full-time job or a part-time job, and most of them have, then I will recommend that you should stick to 4 hour or on the daily. Okay, if you have a job that beside your trading, at least if you have a full-time job especially, I'll recommend you to stick to 4 hour or daily time frame, or even in some cases 1 hour. But if you have plenty of time, let's say you are a student, maybe you are doing a PhD or maybe a master's job, or maybe you are at a school or college or university, you have plenty of time to give behind trading. Or maybe you do a job but you do work from home and you have enough time to look at chart. Yeah, you can jump on lower time frame on 15 minutes, 5 minutes, based on where you are, what time you are trading. As I told you, everyone's situation is different. For example, in your time, maybe you are doing a full-time job even, but you got, let's say, 3 hours time. Exactly in your time zone is New York and London session probably. Okay, so you came back from work maybe, and then New York and London session starts based on where you are in the world. Yeah, you can trade on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, day trade, right? You can do that. But let's say you are working full time, and when you are at work, that is when the New York and London session begins, the volatile time you are passing in your workplace, and you can't probably leave the job for the time being, right? So to trade, and I will say that, okay, trade on 4 hour or daily, you know. So as I told you, when I was working full time, what I used to do, I worked in a very tight environment, a very strict environment. I couldn't leave the desk, and there's a lot of things happen. So what I used to do, I used to go to some bathroom to look at the chart when the candle closed, because I was crazy to be trader. And that's what it is. When you want something from your heart, no one can stop you. And I used to take a break in the bathroom and look at that candle close to take a trade. And I did it for almost a year to be on the market. That is what it is. I didn't quit, and I made it. You can do it too. So let's jump onto the chart. And first of all, let me look at the chart. Sir, gold please. Yeah, absolutely, look at it. Kakulan GBP USD. Yep. Emmanuel, hi coach, glad to have you here. Absolutely, thank you very much. Kanata, thank you. I trade Dogecoin. Absolutely, I trade also Dogecoin. This one sometimes become very nice, especially before dropping. When Dogecoin went above, it was really a good pair. Still, there is a lot of possible, opportunity in all of them. Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, BTC, XRP, USD, some of them are very good, very good. Mark, good morning coach, thanks for your time. Thank you very much. Yes, trade in BTC and Ethereum and gold. Very good. Watching from Philippines. Awesome. Thanks, coach. I trade BTC. Wow, that's thanks, coach. Thank you very much. So GBP USD ending diagonal in 4-hour bit. Okay, look at it. Says which apps do you trade? What do you mean by which apps do I trade? Can you clarify, please? Euro CHF, please. Yeah, we'll look at it. Hi, sir. Monthly trend is downtrend, weekly uptrend, 4-hourly is better. Harry, good question. So, hi, sir. Monthly trend is downtrend, weekly uptrend, 4-hour is okay. It depends on Harry. It depends on. It fully depends on. Let me look at the pairs. Okay, it fully depends on your alignment of all time frames. See, if you see contradiction, let's say you see monthly strongly bullish, weekly bearish, again daily bullish, so then you need to understand lower time frame what it is doing. Say mainly monthly and weekly is a directional bias. Okay, you do need to let's say if you're trading on the 4-hour, then daily is very, very important. Okay, so especially the time frame that you are trading, let's say if you are trading in 15 minutes, also daily and 4-hour is very, very important, even then monthly, weekly. Even if you are trading on the 4-hour, let's say, then I'll say that your month daily is very important. Okay, in any trade, daily is very, very important, because daily time frame is very reliable, and there is a lot of volume on daily price action. The reason is, see, that's what I tell, that trading is freedom. So if you are you can generate a passive income on daily chart by spending maybe half an hour a day once you learn it properly. Okay, and for the rest of your life you can do. And for those who normally, let's say, thinking to go for retirement, let's say you are at the age of 45, 50 and you don't like your job, thinking to go retire, I would say that stick to it, guys. Stick to the game. Daily chart, trade on daily chart, and then once you go for retirement, you don't feel like you are doing anything, but you are making more money than your job, right? You go for a coffee, take the coffee, look at the chart, place the trade, forget it. Okay, it's called the set and forget strategy. That's it, right? So daily chart is very, very important always. If you are not finding any direction in other time frame, look at daily chart and see which way the market is heading. So with that in mind, let's look at GBP JPY. Now, why I looked at, because see that GBP JPY, if you look at this daily chart, this is a very strongly bullish. In my opinion, you could see that GBP JPY having a very strong momentum to the upside. This is daily chart that I told you. You see that, see, when you see, you have seen many of my video on YouTube that I posted before, the market moves like that I told you. So normally what we are told before, that let's say the market, the typical market structure like this, like bullish market structure, but when it does, it in fact does like this, or it does like this, or it may do something like that, or it may do something like this. So the main thing for you is to identify first the impulse, and then identify the structure, and then look for this and that. Okay, so why? Because when you see this and that, it's basically set for, you know what, a takeoff, because it's slaughtered here, slaughtered there, have enough liquidity, now ready for a takeoff, and that is called GBP. That is called the strong bullish momentum. So if you look at that on GBP JPY, you see exactly that is. Look at this one here. There's a daily bullish engulfer that has a huge liquidity, followed by exactly what we are looking for. You see, So if you closely look at, let's go to the 4-hour, then you'll see, I think on the daily it looks much better than 4-hour. See that this is structure. This is in fact created this structure. Okay, so we see liquidity gap here, top and bottom, and then from here, now what we can expect on this one is the price to come back down, highly likely. The reason is why, when you see the price fail to create a higher high, we could see another drop for liquidity gap, and this is the zone that I'm expecting GBP JPY, and then highly likely it will do something like that. So that is why, let's say if you're trading on daily, what I would do, I would go long from here, keeping the stop loss below this low, and then I'll target here at least 1 to 2 weeks to reward on GBP JPY. Okay, so that could be a good trade, right? So that's how on the daily chart, easy to trade. Okay, let me look at happy Sunday coach Euro CHF. Please look at BDS. Thank you very much, sir. In which apps do you trade? Okay, we'll look at it now. We'll look at next. We'll look at, guys, before I proceed on, as you know that there was a huge sale on due to the Black Friday, so which is ending very soon in couple of hours. Still it's on for those who are not on the lifetime access plan. Still you can use the coupon available on the description area of this video, or on the website. You can find that coupon on the website homepage. Jump on the lifetime access plan. In couple of hours it's gonna end, so I'll recommend you to join a lifetime access to have all those trading tools, all the trade alerts, strategies, everything we are using in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can see that this is the best opportunity you will ever find. So link in the description area, and also there is a link at the top of this chat. Sir, Ethereum, please have a look at it. Sir, what platform do you trade? I think that was Mint. Okay, so very good, no problems. You can find a link in the description area for the platform that I trade, regulated broker. You can join them. Once you use that link, you can find you can get a bonus on this one, so that's an amazing. You can use that. That's no. Okay, Malik, gold, please. Yeah, we'll look at it. So let's look at gold, guys. This is the main thing that we need to look at. Gold. Now gold, probably you have seen the weekly forex forecast. Let me repeat that everything what I'm planning for gold. Now what I'm expecting gold, if you look at the weekly price action, you'll see exactly what's happening with gold. Okay, so what we have seen that gold, guys, it has created a doji on the weekly. Now in my opinion, this doji in fact is a bullish move, but what I think that because it's a long-term bearish market, if you look at the monthly, let me tell you something. If you look at the monthly, what I think that the monthly close is in 3 days. See the timing, we need to consider how it works. So Wednesday, so Thursday is the new monthly candle, right? What I think that this monthly candle might close exactly somewhere here, 1750 or 1754. So what then in these 3 days the price might do? Firstly, what I think that it will firstly will go up. So if we look at the daily and again the weekly, what it could do from here is, this is the closing of the candle, right? On the weekly, what it could do, firstly, opening, after opening, the price highly likely that it will go up again. Highly likely it will create a lower high with this weekly candle. Okay, this is the weekly resistance zone. Okay, it will create a lower high. All right, and then with that lower high, it is highly likely that it will come back down, test the zone, and then it will go up. So again repeating what I think, once the market open, it will first go up, after little down, will create a lower high, come back down, and then this is all over the week, will go up, close as a bullish doji. This is my speculation. Now, as I told you that anything can happen. Trading is just all about probability. When we trade, we place the edge in our side. Okay, so it's a prediction or speculation. So now what likely to happen? This is the daily chart, as you can see on the daily. Now if you closely look at what you see, that on the daily perspective, gold in fact grabbed liquidity multiple times. You see that there is one here, liquidity grab, huge liquidity grab. The price basically has crossed this daily low completely. Okay, you see that has grabbed liquidity from here and then closed above with this bullish. This is a middleman, so this middleman is basically strong bullish price action. So two weekless candle on the daily has been passed with double liquidity grab. So once liquidity grab, twice liquidity grab. What I think the new trading week is going to do, the first thing, price is primarily likely to go up, probably will test this high of the daily doji, coming back down, grab liquidity, and then finally will move in this way. So this is the situation with on the daily. Now let's jump on to 4-hour time frame to see in fact how it is doing. Now as I mentioned, the first move in the weekly opening is, to me, is bullish move, right? We're likely to go there, and then from here highly likely that it will create a lower high. This is the weekly high. From weekly lower high will come back down to this level where this is the previous neckline, previous resistance, turning support. And from here, what I think that we could see weekly, monthly close somewhere here again, and then during the NFP highly likely it will have a big drop to test this previous neckline, which is the previous resistance, turning support. And I think that from here we could see a strong move going up. So then in what situation I will be trading? Now as I told you that to me gold is more a bullish bias than bearish. So for me the best place for entering a trade on gold is when the price will be here. Now what if the price doesn't come here? That could be a question, right? In that case I need to see that in fact a very strong bullish or bearish trend. Highly likely that it could be bullish. So in case if it breaks this high, for example breaks this resistance weekly high, after going overextended also it could come back. Okay, in that case it could happen that on the weekly that it has broken the weekly high, okay, became overextended and then has come back. It could happen like that. Okay, so based on how it is doing, we could potentially see that gold is bullish. And for me, I want to see a very important area of value, especially this level could be a very, very important zone. Once we see this kind of liquidity grab, as you have seen in all my trade, I need liquidity grab, which is very, very important for me. So once I will see that, I'll go long. Okay, let me know the chat, guys. Want to see what you are up to. So Ethereum, please have a look at it. Christopher Robin, can you do cable down to 1 hour, please? Okay, I'll do that. GBpusd. So let's look at a little bit of crypto. This weekend we see that crypto is really good for some of your trading, and for me also in the weekend it's you know a little bit of relaxing time. Other market close, yeah, why not looking at crypto? So looking at monthly now, BTC USD, guys, on the monthly perspective, this is a long-term bearish market. Now this monthly candle is closing on BTC USD, which is a very strongly bearish. Why? Because firstly, look at bigger picture. What we see that BTC USD from here, this impulse correction, impulse bearish price action, now it is in another impulsive phase. So this is the current monthly candle. What you see in this candle, this is a very powerful bearish engulfer. In 3 days time, this candle is going to close, and it is very unlikely that this candle will close up. It is likely that this candle is going to close as a bearish engulfer. Now if you analyze this candle, you see that it might give you couple of candles down. What I think that BTC USD, highly likely that it will come to this historical trend line here. Okay, see the market, crypto market moves like this. If you closely look at, you see what's happening. You see that a very impulsive move, okay, and then quite a few months deadly down, and then flat, and then again rise. So every time there is a wave effect, you see that, and then the same kind of move. Okay, a big bubble to the upside created this high, and then quite a few months drop back to the baseline, and then consolidated again, another aggressive move, 3 to 4 months hike, and then flat, coming back down to the baseline. History repeats. Okay, same thing, it's happening every time. So now what we saw that BTC USD from here has come back down. So highly likely that it will do something like the history will repeat. The price will drop couple of months, and then will come back here, couple of months flat, and then slowly will pick up and will create a move like that. Okay, probably will go there, will do the same thing. So with that in mind, currently we see that BTC USD in fact is bearish. Now this current monthly candle, if you look at the high and low of the candle, we see that in fact this is a very strongly bearish market. When you see this kind of price action, it's a signal that couple of candles coming back down. Now where we can find selling opportunity, if we place a pending order here, okay, not on the monthly but on the lower time frame, this is the previous resistance zone, which is turning previous support zone, turning resistance. Now looking at the weekly, look on the weekly, this is the weekly candle closing in 10 hours or 11 hours. What I see that BTC USD, this is bearish price action on the weekly as well. What I think that even it could respect this resistance, okay, on BTC USD. This resistance, okay, which is previous resistance here, highly likely that this price will continue to drop on BTC USD. So with that in mind, we could potentially see that this instrument is coming back down, and this is why it is so powerfully bearish on BTC USD, is because the price there is a strong drop and couldn't create any higher high. Okay, instead has created a lower high. Okay, so we could potentially see that BTC USD continue to drop. Now looking at the daily, now this will be my really good place for me to enter. I normally enter this kind of trade. Definitely I will enter if I see that BTC USD tested the daily 20 EMA, or at least touch that daily 20 EMA, and I think that that's gonna happen. Without grabbing liquidity from here, it may not drop from here. Okay, so if we move that line on daily 20 and looking at the weekly, we see that in fact before closing of this week or after closing, we could see that BTC USD again has gone up like this, creating a lower high with this and higher low with this, and from here it is continue likely to drop. So with that in mind, on the 4-hour time frame, what I will be waiting for a spike. Okay, that spike will give me possible entry opportunity, and also I will be sending that trade. Sometimes we do send BTC trade as well, and also Ethereum trade. If I trade, I will be sending to the students who are trading, will be trading, because we have students from all around the world from different platforms who are trading BTC, crypto, all kind of crypto and indices, US30, NAS100, gold, and currency pair SUL. We have students from all places, so we are diversified, and we are not limited in one thing. Okay, because Forex Trading Wizard Academy is the best trading education you will find out there, and that is why we cover everything in one platform, so that you don't have to go anywhere for learning and trading. So let me look at Zerk. Will you please go through Euro NZD multi-time frame? I mean, confused, please. I'll look at it. Euro AUD. Okay. Hello sir, can you please look at GBP? Okay, we'll look at it. Prince, can you please look GBP JPY? Yeah, we talk about GBP JPY initially. We'll look at it. So gold we have talked. We'll go through all of them again. Let me look at Euro NZD and then GBP JPY, and all of them we'll look at it. So first of all, let me look at Euro NZD multi-time frame. Okay, this is the monthly candle Euro NZD. From the monthly perspective, it is looking like bearish. Why? Because long term, you see that Euro NZD, if you draw this trend line, we see that in fact Euro NZD, this is the previous resistance zone here, resistance zone here, resistance here, resistance here. Okay, so Euro NZD is in a resistance zone where we see that in fact the price, this leg on the monthly, you see the aggressive move to the upside. This is in fact a huge liquidity grab. This is a long-term bearish market. You can see that every month the price was creating series of lower high, and with that big penetration, what we have seen that the price has gone against the trend, grab liquidity. So this in fact created a pathway for a bigger drop on Euro NZD. Long-term picture, not short-term. Looking at weekly, okay, weekly also we see that with this liquidity grab, this move is a fake move. As you can see, has crossed all those candles and then created a double top, has broken down. Every week the price was creating bearish price action. This current weekly close also bearish. Then where is the best place for enter Euro NZD? Now for me, I think that highly likely the price might test this previous support zone, which is very important, back to back 1 weekly and 2 weekly candle turning resistance, and also there is a 20 EMA. So we could see a rejection from here. Now looking at daily, okay, so if you look at the daily, this is where the puzzle is. Many traders, you see that there is a support zone here, and many traders might trapped here thinking that okay, the price has created a shooting star on the daily and we could see a strong bullish. Now this daily shooting star may manifest. You could see the price is going up from here, but always keep in mind, I don't trade against the trend. Now always look at this kind of candle. You see this daily candle, this is a very, very powerful bearish candle. Why? Because firstly, daily, this is the support zone here on Euro NZD. Okay, so this Euro NZD support, we draw this one here. What we see that support here, which is turning resistance here, and also what we have seen that this daily candle in fact crossed couple of days high, penetrated this previous support, turning resistance, and then closed back below with a perfect middleman. Now for those who in our lifetime member, you know that this is our middleman trading strategy is at work. Now in this daily time frame, if we even turn on our trend following indicator, our indicator that is basically our trend following strategy, we see that back to back two sell signals on the daily time frame, exactly satisfying all the rules of our trend following strategy, giving us a clear sell signal in the zone after candle close, which is incredible. Now if you are our lifetime member in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can use this in trading view no matter what's your subscription type. Even a free version you can use it, as this is an invite only indicator. So if you are not yet, then I will say that still the discount is going on in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, the Black Friday sale, which is ending very soon. The coupon code is still on the website, on the homepage. You can join in a couple of hours. You still can get the Black Friday sale discount, which is ending very soon, and you will have this everything in your basket. So with that in mind, now what we see that in fact Euro NZD, what I think that the price will go up from here a little bit, will test this previous support zone here, which is turning resistance, and from here we can expect drop. And Euro NZD in fact now in a very good position for shorting, and I will be waiting for a potential setup. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, okay, on the 4-hour, this is the confusion here. I understand this candle, this current one, is in fact a bearish candle. So even this candle is giving you a sell signal here immediately. Okay, so if I even turn on our trend following indicator on the 4-hour time frame, I see that there is a sell signal immediately on this candle close according to our TF strategy. Now as I told you that it could happen that, so because on this time frame we see a sell signal according to our TF strategy. Now this candle in fact is a bearish angle, for you see that the close, the high, everything satisfying according to our rules. So what I would say that there are two probability now is for the price to, as you can see, this is what I was mentioning, that if you consider this resistance here, okay, and go back to daily, you see that what I think that the price now from the daily, we see clearly it could rise up to this level, half of this daily week, and then highly likely will drop. That means that if we replicate that on the 4-hour, we see the price to come here, okay, where there is a engulfer. This is a very important level of resistance. Back to back 4 candle created a double top. In fact, if you want to look at 1-hour chart, it is in fact a double top. Okay, nice looking double top, has broken down, right? 4-hour, this is in fact a double top with a series of lower high on the right hand side, and from here we can expect a drop. So that means that 1.6672 could be a zone for selling based on how the market is opening. If I find opportunity, I'll definitely enter from here, as it is giving us a clear sell signal according to our trend following strategy. But I need how the market opens, because this candle before weekend, there are many things could change during the weekend. So once we see that before weekend, like after weekend opening, potential opportunity, will straight jump on the trade. Thank you very much. Eddie, you think that trading is to put 2 and engulfing. Okay, Haider, thank you very much. Join late today, no problem, Haider. You are welcome, sir. Have you analyzed Euro USD? Okay, so we didn't go to Euro USD yet, so let's look at Euro USD, which is very important. Now, as we are expecting a dollar to get weaker, what I'm expecting Euro USD to get stronger again. But let's look at a bigger picture on this one as well here. What I think that Euro USD may not directly, bounce, but let's look at full analysis monthly. Now this is the monthly candle. As you can see that Euro USD created this bullish monthly candle. What I think that as we are expecting gold to close where it is now, similarly what I think that Euro USD might even close as a monthly candle where it is now the price. So that means that in the first 3 days we might see just up and down. So with that up and down, still there is a trading opportunity. Let's look at it, how we can trade that. Now weekly, you see that this is the weekly candle. This candle is still bullish. As you can see, Euro USD did exactly previous week. As per analysis, we have seen that the price has broken down and then again straight has gone up. Now you can see that this candle on Euro USD is bullish. It still has broken to the upside, created this candle doji, which is bullish. Now what I think that Euro USD might come little bit down here, and from here highly likely will continue to go up, or even from lower than this after liquidity gap we could see a bullish move. Now daily, this is the daily candle. Really we need to see how the price is reacting here. What I'm expecting it to come back down a little bit further and then to continue to go up. Because it fails to create a higher high, we might see, I think, that further drop and then could continue to rise. So on the 4 hour, you see this is the last session's candle on the weekend, and from here what I think that Euro USD will drop to this level where there is a previous support zone here, and also support zone here, and also there is an inverted, if you closely look at it, you see that inverted head and shoulder. So let me draw that again, a inverted head and shoulder. What we see that starting from here, inverted head and shoulder, and highly likely that the price will come back to this level again, which is the previous support zone here. Okay, support zone here, price to come back down here and then to rise. So for me, I will be bullish on euro dollar until I see any very dramatic change. So for me, the best place for going long on euro dollar is this level where there is a previous support zone here, support zone here, support zone here, and will drop highly likely, and from here we could see bullish move. So I will be long on euro dollar once the price will drop here. So for dropping, we can expect around 60-70 pip drop initially, and then we could see bullish move. So euro dollar for me is bullish. So XPT USD palladium. Okay, let's look at XPT USD. Okay, platinum. So platinum, let me look at the daily. How many of you trade platinum? Let me know. So looking at monthly platinum, we see that monthly price action is showing a bullish move on this one. Looking at weekly, this is the weekly candle close on platinum, which is also bullish because this is a long-term bull market. Okay, platinum, you see that on the weekly there is a strong impulse happen followed by this correction. Now what we can expect after this weekly doji, what I think that platinum will first likely to go up because this is a bullish market, created a retracement doji. It is in fact creating another bullish move. Looking at the daily, we see that on the daily perspective, you see this is also a bullish price action. Now if I look at this pattern, It's like that. Okay. It's pattern like this, and the price basically what it did, created this impulse, and then it's a triangle, already grabbed the liquidity from the bottom, but I think it will break to the upside. So platinum bullish on the daily. I will not go lower than this, but I will say that it's bullish. Even if we go to the lower time frame, we see that this structure highly likely after coming here will have a reversal. So platinum is bullish. Very good, X-Trader. That's awesome. I trade more than 90%. Very good. Thank you very much. Very good. Yep. Depends on, yeah, very good. Okay. Okay. So let's look at now, guys, some of the pairs such as USD ZAR. USD ZAR looks to me that very strongly bearish. If you look at USD ZAR weekly, it created a very strong bearish price action, creating first of all there is a liquidity gap here, okay, and then has broken down very strongly, created a bearish engulfer, and also it's a head and shoulder here, and from here highly likely that USD ZAR will drop. If you look at the daily, the price action is very strongly bearish. There's a move here, tested this previous support zone, turning resistance on USD ZAR. So this is the previous support zone here, which is turning resistance, and from here we can expect a drop on USD ZAR. Now 4 hour, we see that this is the price action that has created a bearish move, but I think that USD ZAR will just continue to drop. So yeah, I think this market is creating a very strong bearish move. If you look at the top, multiple liquidity grabs, series of lower high, and then has broken down, tested this previous support resistance, and then coming back and down. So yeah, USD ZAR is also bearish. Okay, another pair is GBP JPY, as we already discussed. Let's look at the Euro CHF. As you know that we are on a trade on Euro CHF, which is running in little profit. Let me look at full analysis. Euro CHF, what I think that this one is also bullish. Now if you look at the monthly, we see that this is the monthly candle Euro CHF creating, which is if you look at the low, series of higher low has been created, which is very strongly bullish. Now looking at the weekly, we see that there is an impulse correction. It is in another impulsive phase on Euro CHF. So very strongly bullish, series of higher low has been created. Now this weekly candle, you see that it has a long wick at the bottom. Now what it could do on Euro CHF, initially we might see a rise, drop, and then rise. This could be the situation. Let me tell you again. So a rise, drop, and then rise. Okay, so how it might happen when it will drop, what I think that it might come half of this weekly week from this zone, we might see finally a bounce. So looking at daily, okay, so with the daily price action, we see that there is already a support has been created with this daily, and what I think that the price first will go up as we expected from this trend line, will come back down, will break the daily low, and then will go up. So if we keep that on the 4 hour, then what we could see, Euro CHF is going to do, going up, coming back down to this level, and from that zone we could see a bullish move, and our stop loss is below this low, so should be okay. We are still running a little profit, but if it goes in profit, we might close the trade if we see further stronger reversal. But the price action for me, Euro CHF, is like that, in my opinion. Let's see what happened. So looking at US30, guys, it's bullish, as you can see, weekly perspective. This is the weekly candle, which is in fact highly bullish. What I think that in the new trading week, it might go up again and then might come back down. So initially we could see another rise on US30 monthly. the price already has broken the monthly resistance zone, and what I am expecting US30 to rise up further, because it has already broken the monthly level of support zone, and highly likely that this price will continue to rise. So let's see what happened and then we'll decide. But if you look at the weekly perspective, we see that this is a bullish engulfer followed by a doji, another bullish candle. Looking at the daily, this is a clear bullish price action starting from here, strong impulse, okay, and then nice looking correction structure, bullish structure. See, the same structure we can see in GBP JPY. This is the daily time frame. You see, this is what I tell that, guys, once you know this kind of things, you don't need to look back anymore. You can become a profitable trader just developing a strong trading psychology. That's it. You don't need anything else. Okay, you see that there is a bullish engulfer, and then liquidity grab at the top, a liquidity grab at the bottom, and then we have seen the price has started to shoot to the upside. If you look at the GBP JPY daily, same kind of price action, liquidity grab at the top, at the bottom, and prepare for shooting to the upside. So looking at again US30, what I'm expecting now for this price, as you can see, this is the daily chart, which is also a bullish candle on the daily, has broken the resistance level. So what I am expecting on the 4-hour time frame on US30 to come back down a little bit, deeper retracement, and then to continue to go up. So it is also a bullish market, US30. What's happening? Okay, so hopefully that, guys, you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up, guys. Everyone give a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and see if you have subscribed or no. If you're new to the channel today, don't forget to subscribe, and also jump on the website, link in the description area. The discount is going to end, the Black Friday sale is going to end very soon. Still, you can have that in couple of hours. It's ending soon. The lifetime access plan, you can use that, this coupon on the lifetime, and you can have the discount, which is in couple of hours is getting it's ending. So dollar yen, let's look at dollar yen, what it has done for me. Dollar looks to me is still bearish. You can see that this is the dollar yen price action. It has grabbed liquidity from the top here on the weekly. What I see, the dollar yen, you can see there is a very strong drop, correction. This last week's candle, this one in fact is a bearish candle. Okay, what I'm expecting, dollar yen to come to this resistance and then to continue to drop. Looking at the daily, this is the daily price action, that is to me is still bearish, and even what I think that it might respect the daily high and then could continue to drop. Okay, so creating, let's say, a bearish price action along this zone and then continue to drop could happen. Okay, so on the 4-hour perspective, we see there is a big impulse correction. The price action is creating series of lower high and lower low. So I took Euro USD and I'm still holding it. Yeah, very good, very good. Either see what happened. That's a good trading psychology. Very good that holding the trade is the most powerful trading psychology you can develop. Gold, please. Yeah, I trade all the available market in my broker. Very good. Go Gbpusd, please. Trader X, which broker do you use? All of us, you can use the link in the description area. For the ever trade, you can use that. They are giving currently a good bonus, so you can use that for having the bonus, the link in the description area. XC trade, yeah, and Hogsway. Okay, thanks Trader X, no problems, thank you very much. Excellent analysis, market wizard, no problems, thank you very much. You too, that's awesome guys, very good. So let's look at now. So most of the USD pairs as per weekly forex forecast for me is bearish. Another pairs that could give us trading opportunities, CAD CHF. If you look at the daily, to me CAD CHF also has created a very strong bearish price action. What I think that on CAD CHF, this is daily chart, and the way it has formed the price action, I think that CAD CHF will drop even from this, respecting this daily candle. This is the daily doji. You can see this is a very powerful bearish price action that has a liquidity grab from the top, and what I think that this price will continue to drop. Okay, so CAD CHF is highly bearish. Okay, yeah, so this price action CAD CHF is bearish. Let's look at GBP USD. Now GBP USD guys, like euro dollar and all other pairs, for me GBP USD is bullish. So we could see, as you can see, GBP looks like stronger. This is the daily candle, daily price action on GBP USD. This is the impulse, and with that impulse, what we have seen that there is a long wick at the bottom. Okay, this is a very narrow long wick, and with that long wick, what we have seen that in fact GBP USD is showing a bullish move. How do you know either it's a bullish or bearish? This is daily chart. From the price action guys, I always say that forget about everything, first purely look at the price action to decide who is in control. The indicator that we are offering, that is basically not an indicator, it's our strategy. Rules are translated into a Pine script. This is only to screen the entry point. So you know direction, you know everything, but when to enter, which candle to enter, it's a very important, right? And that is giving this indicator. But before using that indicator, you need to know which way to trade. You need to decide who is in control. Always keep in mind the best way you can understand the market or know who is in control is from the price action. How do you know the price action? How do you read the price action? What does this daily candle mean? You see that, let me do this one that way. Okay, all right, so this daily candle, what does this mean? It means that if you look at the bottom, there is a long wick, okay, narrow red. That means that when it comes to sellers turn, they were not strong enough. When it comes to bulls turn, they were strong enough. So that is why when you are trading, you need to think in terms of battle rather than, you know what I can say, that rather than business. Okay, you need to think in terms of battle, or in terms of sports, two teams playing sports, soccer, blue team and yellow team, or red team and green team. So if you see a soccer field where you see that three giant player with a narrow, maybe a very weak player standing, so you need to first think that who is gonna win. Even before you look at this a playground, okay, where you saw that back to like three giant man, okay, like this, standing with a football or soccer ball, and there is a very, you know, tiny man on the other hand, you know, what they called as a goalkeeper. There is only one man standing as a goalkeeper and three giant people trying to attack that goalkeeper. So even without playing, if they play for an hour, this is a 4-hour candle, you know that who is gonna win. If you bet, you say that, okay, I will bet everything in my life that these three guys will be winning. There's no doubt about it, right? And that is trading. So once you see these three move and this narrow candle, who's gonna win? See how the perception the way of thinking is changing when you think in terms of playground instead of business, instead of price. But most retail trader might get confused here, because most retail trader, including myself, I thought in the same way when I started. That's completely fine if you are thinking in that way, and that is why you are here, and my job is to give you the information to help you so that you can become a real trader. So what I thought when I started, okay, the price is at the high, the price couldn't break the high, there is a pin bar or a doji, so now I'm gonna sell, the price will drop. And sometimes it happens, in fact it drops, okay, but in a sense, in a actual market condition is bullish, so the winner is green, so they will again likely to take control. So when you think in terms of battle instead of, or in terms of a game, then where you can have a clear idea. So if we look at 4 hour, now this is where the question is, when the price is going up. So now you found a directional bias. The next thing is for you, for me, is to find out the entry point. Now you see that in this time frame we have seen a triangle has been created which is bullish. What I'm expecting, the price to has broken to the downside to grab liquidity from here and then to give me a very strong bullish move, and then I'll go long. So GBP USD for me is bullish. Ahmed, thank you very much. You also have a nice day. I think you're a very good teacher. Ram, thank you very much. Yeah, I try to give from my heart, because this is what I love, and I love trading, I love trader, so I try to give from my heart. So anything, that the symbol of heart is like that, right? You can see on your mobile phone is like this. So anything creates from heart always become like that. So yeah, I try to give from my heart. Thank you very much for your appreciation, and I really appreciate that you appreciated it. Thank you very much. So let's look at now. So we covered most of the major pairs. Thank you very much. That's awesome. So NZD CAD for me, it's also showing bullish price action. We might see some deeper retracement, but this one, see, in my weekly Forex forecast I have mentioned that this market might reverse, but at the same time this is also, I mentioned that this is a long-term bull market. Don't get confused, it could reverse. So the reason is, if you look at the monthly, the price already overextended. Now it can come back for a deeper retracement. So looking at weekly, we have seen a very long move happen. The price has broken resistance level. It may come for a deeper retracement, or it may completely go up again, because long-term momentum price action is bullish. Looking at daily, now this is the daily price action. Based on how the price will do, we have to decide, but the momentum is strongly bullish. So if we see clear reversal pattern at the top, okay, then we'll consider shorting. Otherwise, if we see that it in fact breaking all this high, then we'll consider long based on how the price action is doing. So okay, AUD USD, all the USD pairs, AUD USD to me looks like that bullish. As you can see, it tested the 20 period moving average on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, AUD USD created this nice looking bullish engulfer, followed by another bullish candle, so which is also strongly bullish. And what I'm expecting for the price to give a little bit of downward move for a retracement, and then we'll consider going long on AUD USD. For me, this is also bullish. And as you can see, the same thing like Aussie dollar, GBP USD, AUD USD has created this impulse correction, and in that correction candle on the daily, this has also created a long wick at the bottom. So highly likely that this one also will go bullish. Okay, so based on how it does, we'll decide during that week. So thanks, sir. Good afternoon from England. Thank you very much. Trader X, when you are talking about heart, do you know how big is a human heart? Or basically, how big is your heart? Trader X, when you know, yeah, I know. You know that there is a magnetic field in fact in our heart, and it's scientifically proof. See, heart is an energy center. So we have different kind of energy centers in our body, in fact, that regulates everything in us. In fact, if you go to the quantum level, okay, if you go to the quantum level, you see that these things is real. And if the modern science is revealing everything that from long ago, even from ancient time, they explain. And you know that if you go to a doctor now for any kind of like a depression or any kind of things, if anyone goes to doctor, the first thing doctors say is express gratitude. It's very important. So heart is an energy center, and is very important for us. And see, when you what I can say, that open heart, that is where everything becomes very easy, because it connects our some of the most important part in our body. So see, we had a couple of brains, you know that we had brain, okay, and we had a brain here as well. It's called a guard brain. Okay, so guard brain, we are fully familiar with this brain. Okay, I think that maybe even less than 2%, 5% people knows about it. It's called a guard brain, and guard brain is not any important than the real brain here. That's the brain that we say. But this brain that we see in the head is basically our mind. Okay, and in the middle there is heart, and a human perform incredibly when his heart is coherent with his brain, and that's called a heart-brain coherence. And very few people can create that heart-brain coherence. Now, when you can create a heart-brain coherence when you have a connection with the gut, because gut brain, basically what it does, it sends signal to the heart and to the brain. So, and you see that we have neuron in our real brain. In your head we had neuron, and that neuron is billions. If you take a picture of your brain, it looks like an universe. And the gut, okay, had also neuron, and gut neuron is the microbe. Okay, there are trillions of microbe in our gut. And how does this work is that, see, that microbes infect, dominates everything in our life. We don't know that. See, every decision we make is the gut microbes make that decision, create that we create a bias inside us to make the decision, that gut microbes. And that is why that we normally the gut is very important. So that is connected with the heart to the brain. So heart is big, in fact. So there is a magnetic field in our heart which is connected even with the earth magnetic field. And that's how we that when you are surrounding with people who are highly positive, energetic, they will impact your heart directly, even from far. Even you are in this live session, the people around here, every one of you, we feel that energy. We might think in terms of physical location, even from far distance, because energy can be transferable through word and through imagery. Okay, so there is a lot of things that sometimes, because it's trading, I sometimes can't elaborate, but yeah, over time we'll discuss sometime. It really helps. And keep in mind that is why you see that when someone eat, let's say if we eat something, we create some kind of craving for this food, is because of the gut microbe. So what kind of food you will eat, it will create same kind of gut microbe, and it will create same kind of craving, and that microbe basically bias our decision making. For example, let's say you want to make a move. Okay, you want to make a move in your life, but if that move create a little bit of, let's say, threat to the gut microbe, that decision you can't take, because of the gut microbe will create an enzyme or energy that will not let you to take that decision. Because if you make that move, probably that move could change your life, but if the gut microbe think that there will be under threat because of that move, maybe you leave that food or leave that lifestyle, then they might bias the decision. That is why you need to use your will, use your mental power to override their bias, and that is why very awareness is the key. So yeah, there is a lot of things that we can learn over time. Okay, let's jump on to the trading again. Going to the US oil, what we see that US oil on the monthly perspective, highly bearish. We have seen a very strong drop on US oil, and with that big drop on the weekly, this is the weekly candle on US oil, close as a narrow candle. Now this is a very important zone, guys. The way it has formed US oil, if you look at the daily, I see that this is a very strongly bearish. Okay, it could possible that US oil to melt down again. Okay, or it could go up for a deeper retracement and then could drop. But for me, always keep in mind the law of trading is what is falling is likely to fall. So on US oil, okay, what we see that the price is creating series of lower high. Okay, and highly likely that this price will drop. Okay, so that's what we can consider for the time being, because on the 4 hour we have seen already a strong drop, 3 sessions, big drop. In the new session, new trading week, after little adjustment, we can expect to drop. So we always need to follow the trend. The trend is your friend until it bends in the end, and we see double top and back to back to sell signal according to the rules of our trend following strategy. That indicator giving us possible sell signals, so we could potentially see further drop, as you have seen that back to back twice this moving average has been tested, and I think that the price after retracement will come back down. Okay, there is another way to know how being is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you are right. You are 100% right. That's true. That's I also heard that. That's true. Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you very much. That's an amazing way to understand. I read a group who used remote viewing to make the trading silver. Could be anything possible. Thank you very much. Very good. Good talk, true. Yeah, thank you. Such a great person. No problems. You are also great, man. Thank you very much. Christopher Robin, 120,000. Yeah, Christopher Robin. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. See, always keep in mind that always keep open mind. That's the best decision you can do. Always keep open mind. That's what I do. I always keep my mind open. So keeping open mind means not being limited in certain anything can happen, because see, our life is very small. And even Newton, Sir Isaac Newton, everyone knows him. He's a scientist who discovered, or gravity discovered. There are many other laws he first, the father of physics. He said that the knowledge that I gain is I went to the shore of a big ocean, and it feels like that I took a grain of sand. Okay, so this is what he said, Sir Isaac Newton. So there is a lot of things that I don't know, a lot of things. So always keeping open mind, because our life is very small and we have a very small experience. There is a lot of things that really may happen, we don't know about it. So anything can happen. Another thing is that said this is the Sir Isaac, and there is another big famous sage, Socrates. That he says that the only thing I know is what I don't know. That's a big phrase, really big phrase. So he used to go to the people and ask questions. So he said that the only thing that I know is what I don't know. That's a big things to understand. Okay, so let's see. Okay guys, so looking at AUD NZD, okay, AUD NZD in fact very strongly bearish. Okay, AUD NZD, if you look at this one here, what do you see? The weekly perspective, this is a very long term bearish market. Okay, looking at monthly, we see that monthly AUD NZD is strongly bearish. Looking at the weekly perspective, there is a very strong bearish engulfer followed by a narrow doji. AUD NZD creating a very strong bearish price action. If you look at this previous support zone on the weekly, which is turning resistance, and from here we can expect AUD NZD to drop. So if you look at the daily perspective, what I see that there's a daily middleman that has a huge liquidity gap. On the daily perspective, it has crossed the 3 daily candles high and then closed back below as a long bearish engulfer, followed by 2 days this candle. What I think that after little retracement, AUD NZD to drop again. And if you closely look at, there is a big impulse happen, little correction, it is in another impulsive phase. So AUD NZD is highly bearish, and looking at weekly, this could be a zone, this could be, or that could be the zone where we can expect AUD NZD to give us a potential bearish setup. So yeah, that could be the level, and I will be waiting for a little bit of liquidity gap from the top, and as soon as you will see that, we will go short on AUD NZD. Okay, now if you turn on our trend following strategy indicator, you see the sell in this zone, so which is highly likely to happen. So let's find out. As soon as we will find the opportunity, consider going short. And in the meantime guys, as I mentioned, if you wanna learn our strategies and also trade with us tomorrow as soon as market open, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us. The discount is going to end very soon, in a couple of hours. The Black Friday sale is still valid. You still can join us using the discounted price, and this is a great opportunity to to help you to become a profitable professional trader. So let me know in the chat, guys, if you still have any question, because I'm almost at the end of this session. We have covered most of the major pairs. Still, if you have any question, I have a couple of minutes to go through it, and then we'll be ending this session. So we have found that basically GBP is bullish, okay, in this session, and especially GBP CAD, GBP JPY, and GBP USD are strongly bullish. AUD NZD on 4 hour looks like a buy. What do you think, Clement? For me, AUD NZD, I think that is bearish. Now after market opens, we'll see. I think that is still bearish because there is already a very strong rejection here. Okay, for me it's still bearish, but it could, if we see in the first session a very aggressive move to the upside, that's a different story. But if we see, let's say with this one creating a lower high rejection, then we can consider shorting. For me, the trend is down. I always give the highest value to the trend. Okay, I always give highest value to the trend, and I'll be considering shorting AUD NZD. So yeah, that's it, guys. So hopefully that you guys and girls enjoyed this live session. Make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Visit the website. I'll see you very soon, tomorrow, twice before London session and during the New York session and London session. And as soon as I will go there, I'll see you. And with that said, I'm gonna end this session. Hopefully that you enjoyed, found value in it, and again, see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.